Tom,
Yes.
you haven't backed up your computer in 87 days.
Christ. I know. Thank you. This is like fucking activate Windows all over again.
Yeah.
Our last hope, Nero.
I think this was like my favorite like section in the game. It was like this backtracking to see Dante getting to Eries
Oh, really?
and all this. This is a really cool part in the game, I think.
In devil form when he said that before?
I didn't come all this way for nothing.
I don't remember. I don't think. Then again, they didn't show it. I think they just showed, like, you just heard his voice, and then you heard Nero saying, calling me
right
dead
in
weight.
the previous scene before they backtracked, they were showing you. I don't know.
The fucking visuals in this game are great.
Yeah.
Let's be real. I didn't think when I initially saw the first trailer, I'm like, I don't know, like I kind of liked that sort of anime look that it had, and then the more stuff I saw, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I do like this sort of thing.
It's a good,
Yeah.
and it's not too over photorealistic. I mean, it's clearly
Yeah.
very Japanesey still.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna turn into my dad now or something. His fucking devil form.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking Darkstalker's character.
It also reminds me of Devilman.
It does kind of. Oh, I took Devilman Crybaby off my fucking Netflix queue.
I still haven't watched it.
I'm never gonna watch it. I know
I have a
that
lot
about myself.
I have a lot of stuff on my Netflix queue that I have not watched. I've added like probably over a year now. Like that Godzilla CGI series, I haven't watched.
Divine purpose.
Yeah, I saw it and I'm like, I fucking love Devilman.
All right.
I'm never gonna sit down and watch all.
Yeah,
of
I
it.
just yeah.
I'm never gonna have time.
Do a man's
And like, it's
job.
not something that like I think Becky would be interested in.
I'm not done
So I'm
talking
like,
yet.
eh, I'm never gonna have time to not only watch this but watch it by myself.
Yeah.
By the way, I guess I owe you one.
Also, someone commented on this, and like, speaking of like anime and stuff like that, I never watched it far enough to realize it, but Morrison is from the anime.
I said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Here we
We
go.
need to have like
Every
view-
time we film a session,
you have to
now,
watch the past video.
Is this the new drinking game that we forget what we said?
the Devil May Cry 5 drinking game.
One Up Cup has short-term memory loss.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it has been a while.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Not done this in a while.
Yeah, but he is from the anime, but he's like a completely different looking. Like he's like a black guy in this, and I think he's like a white dude or like an Asian guy in the anime or something. You know,
Things.
That whole thing.
that whole thing.
That whole chestnut.
All right, Adam, mission 11.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Fucking do it. I do like their little artwork for who you're playing as.
Oh yeah.
Looks like I overslept. Time for
Oh, now we're back to this is yeah.
Snap
Dante
back to
after-
reality.
Yeah. Back to present day, Dante.
So now, even though, wait,
What?
so what sword are you supposed to have, Ray?
The Sparta sword.
You're using.
Oh, he's.
We're not talking about this
Again,
sword.
he's using endgame
Well, no,
stuff.
I just want to know what you're supposed to be using.
The Sparta sword.
You're supposed to be fighting with your dad.
my
Is the sword
my
actually-
daddy.
Is the sword actually his dad?
I don't
Or
think
is it
so.
just his dad's sword?
I think it's his dad's sword because they show in the beginning of the first game him.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. I couldn't remember if it was like supposed to be like a spoiler alert,
Fucking
Soul
Christ.
Reaver situation where somebody is inside the sword. It's like, oh,
Christ, now-
my dad's a sword and my mom's my girlfriend.
Now,
Devil
And
may,
I'm my own.
Devil May Cry.
and I'm my own cripple.
It's Devil May Cry Infinite.
Oh god, yeah. I have to drown myself, and 5 different versions of my sword dad have to kill me.
I love that game, even though you fuckers
I know
don't.
you do.
Yeah, well, you have
It's a
bad
real
taste.
Shame.
Yeah. Sucks
should
that
have better-
sucks that I'm the only one in here in this room has good taste.
That's
Wow, that's a
100%
a-
inaccurate.
bold move, Cotton.
Let's see if it pays off. Hit those pus balls with your dad's sword.
Hit the pus balls with your dad.
See, now I'm just imagining Dante holding his dad by
Swinging
the
his dad
ankles,
around, yeah.
swinging his dad around.
Just limp corpse just flopping around
It's
against
the best.
Just weekend at Bernie's with your sword.
Oh god.
Just making sure I'm not missing anything, and I'll get a fucking comment later saying how
God,
bad I suck.
I think this is like a straightforward path. I don't think you're really gonna miss
Just in
anything
case
here.
you forgot the story in DMC stuff. Not Devil May Cry, but
DMC colon Devil May
Oh,
Cry.
yeah, it's not great. It's not a bad game though.
What's
But
a,
it
what,
talked
plays
about
better
that.
if- yeah, I know.
what's a better game, that or Bioshock Infinite?
Bioshock.
Honestly,
Whoa.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Bioshock Infinite. It's like the re-release that they did, whatever it was like.
Yeah. Okay.
Is an
Okay.
infinitely better.
Okay.
game.
Bioshock Infinite, DMC colon Devil May Cry, or Resident Evil 6.
Ooh,
Why are those
That's
all
the-
in the same
The
sentence?
trilogy of fucking jank.
Why are 2 of those? No, get the
Why?
fuck out.
Huh?
DMC wasn't jank.
Okay.
Nor
bad.
was Bioshock.
I mean, to be fair, DMC was not great. When DMC initially launched, it was.
They had a
not-
completely
it was not
different
great.
design for him, didn't they? For Dante, yeah, didn't they have a different design for him
Then what was there?
than what we got?
No. They made him like look even more edgelordy than he did. He's less edgelordy in the final product than he was in the game.
Right.
Or no, I'm sorry. He was much less edgelordy than he was originally planned.
Yeah, because I remember there was like isn't there like production art?
There's fucking production art of that game everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like there's like pictures of him like pouring Jack in an angel's mouth. Like it's real fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And he just like runs around and says edgy things.
No,
like, the
no one
game-
ever answered my question.
What? Oh, so DMC, Bioshock
I'm not a
Infinite,
fan of
or
words.
Resident Evil 6?
Yeah.
Based on what? Just
What is
general? Like
which one
everything
would?
together?
Yeah. What
Okay.
is like? Yeah.
Because like
I don't know.
gameplay-wise, I would say Resident Evil 6 because it is basically like the epitome of the Resident Evil third-person action style formula. Like it's the best of that. Like of 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
And Revelations 1 and 2, like it has the tightest controls of that era. But like in terms of story, the story is absolute fucking garbage, and I hate it. And it takes like fucking 14 or 15 hours to get through one campaign, and there's 3.
I don't like that. Like I want to play it because I just.
Oh,
Just
we're gonna
'cause
play it.
Because I want to experience it. Like I want to play it.
I do want.
It's gonna be. I feel like you can quote me on this now, people watching, that we will eventually do Resident Evil 6 in a way that we will,
Oh!
that we've done
I thought you fell through the floor.
that we did like Shaolin Monks or like we did with Until Dawn. Like that's how we're gonna play that game, and that's how we're gonna.
Yeah, we have to do it a certain way because otherwise,
Because like it
forcing one person to play through that whole game might be work.
would be fucking awful because it's a terrible game.
Also, by the way, these guys are fucking awful.
Yeah, they're pretty great. Their design is pretty awesome.
But I hate fighting them though
Oh, I'm sure.
because their eyeballs explode.
But I would say this. I think in terms of our question of what game would you rather play, Bioshock Infinite is a fine playing game, but I don't care for its story. But I also feel the same way about DMC that I do about Bioshock Infinite. At least the newest, like the last version of DMC, it's a perfectly fine playing game, but I hate the fucking story.
Yeah.
It's just like edgelord for edgelord.
Right.
And that was all Capcom, which I'm sure we talked about already.
Yeah,
but
no,
that was all
yeah.
Capcom's idea.
Yeah.
They're like, make him edgy, and they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I've said this before. Like, out of the 3, I've only played Infinite. My issues with it were always the setting.
Setting is it's weak compared to
it's
the
too
underwater.
bright. Like, I'm used to them being like so like dark and gloomy and shit, and we're all out in the sunlight the whole game, or not the whole game.
Well,
but you know what I mean.
It.
The plasmids were pretty weak. I didn't really like much of the plasmids, the new ones that they added, and I didn't like the only 2 weapons. System.
Yeah, I would say that was a thing that I didn't particularly care for. I get why they did it, because that's like the Call of Duty thing.
Yeah, they were trying to make it like
the
more
more you
actiony.
make your game like a Call of Duty game, the more money you think you're gonna make. Even though that's not true at all.
Yeah, I had there's so many issues I had with it. Like, I wanted it to be good, but like I just didn't at all.
I just don't understand you guys.
Okay, so what is it?
Yeah,
about,
what do you like about it?
What is it about it?
Time for you to redeem this game.
Really just gets your fucking genitals.
What
hard.
really gets you going?
I liked the story. I really loved the story. There was a lot to it that when you
There's a part of it I did like, but like
when you start getting into the multiverse and kind of
see, I like shit like that
where it wasn't apparent and it was original, because I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
No game has ever been like tried to show me a story and then completely throw it under the bus.
You should have been playing Legacy of Kain games in 2000. Adam.
Well,
don't drag him down to this. He already likes BioShock Infinite.
Well, I'm just like
He doesn't want to be disappointed by the end.
What I mean by that is that like
there's weird
if
bullshit
you
like that.
Like that kind of stuff, that's a series that gives you that kind of stuff and then changes everything you know every time something like that happens.
Yeah.
And it's super cool. I think my problem with BioShock Infinite is that I found out what the ending was before I had no idea. I ever touched it, and I'm like, well, that's fucking dumb.
No. Because
Why
it
would I
came
bother?
so organically, and it kept hinting to you almost the entire time what was going on. And once it kind of revealed, you're like, holy shit, it was right in front of my eyes the whole time.
Right.
Oh, that's
Artorias, is that you?
Yeah.
No, it's...
Don't worry, Adam.
Someday I'll play it on the channel and piss everybody off for at least 10 hours.
Is it really that long?
It's not that long of a game, I thought.
I think it's like 13 hours. It's a good length.
I like that guy's design.
Yeah, this character design is really cool. I would say, don't worry, Adam. I like the first Infamous game, and Tom does not.
Oh, I like the first thing in this game. I think
Tom doesn't like it
one
because
plays a hell of a lot better.
Tom doesn't like it because of the enemy design, and I get him for that.
Yeah,
I do understand that.
The new one, the last one, the Second Son.
I heard that one was really good.
It's actually a really good game.
It just suffers from the fact that it's the third fucking game and nobody liked the second.
The second one.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that was
No, the second one is okay, but like this is the problem I have with 1 and 2, is that they give you these choices. It's almost like the Telltale syndrome, where it's like in 1 they give you these options to be bad or good. In 1 literally doesn't change much. It just changes what your powers look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And alters, I think, maybe like your final attack, and that's it.
Right.
The ending you get is the same, except for like I think it's like post credits or whatever. There's this extra scene, and it just says, "Oh, because he was evil, this happened," or "Because he was good, this happened."
I was gonna say, I feel like that's the one thing I remember hearing about the ending.
Yeah.
It was like, if you're a bad guy, because like, aren't you supposed to be like trying to save your girlfriend or something?
In the first one, yes.
And like, if you end up being the bad guy version, it's like you end up killing her.
Like
or
she
dies
leaves
or
you,
something.
like she leaves you or dies. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But in 2, they did it better, but it's still not that great because
Right.
it's like, because it'll like you play the game like it's linear, and it's like you do this mission, and then it's like it branches off. It's like, oh, you could do this mission or you could do that mission. But it tells you right off the bat, this is an evil mission, this is a good mission.
Right.
So like the minute you start doing like good missions, the evil missions go away.
Right.
So then you're starting the good path or whatever, or the bad path. And the endings, like there are differences in the good and evil playthroughs. There are differences, like the bosses are different. They're like altered slightly or whatever. And the ending is completely different for both. So I mean that's fine. Like the outcome for good, I was not goddamn expecting, and it fucking got me.
Right.
Because I fucking love the good ending to Infamous 2. It's like one of my favorite.
I forget what the good ending is.
What's that?
I forget even what the ending was to that.
I mean,
if you don't want to be spoiled, skip ahead 30 seconds, or Adam put a timer up on screen when Ando finishes saying.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to be spoiled, I'll.
No,
yeah.
You can tell me later.
No, I mean, that's up to you if you want to edit this out.
All right, I'll try to remember.
Well, you can leave it in. Just put up a timer of when you stop spoiling. So if you want to avoid spoilers for some reason for Infamous 2, which came out like 15 years ago or whatever.
Yeah. I forget how. Yeah. It's like something that happens. It's the only way to get rid of like your powers or everyone that's getting powers. You have to like sacrifice yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's like it's not Silent Hill 2 ending levels of like sad.
No.
But it was like I was like, oh,
things are.
But like I was like at that point in the game I was like, oh man, I don't want fucking Cole to die, and then he fucking dies, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. And there's like this narration by your like best friend in the game, and I'm like, it's fucking sad.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, this is fucking sad. And like, there's a teaser at the end, like, there is like, I think like they put your dead body out to sea or whatever, and it gets struck by lightning, and people say, oh, in the lightning there's a 3, or no, the lightning is the shape of Sly Cooper's cane. I don't know. Right. But it was like, it's very quick. I never caught it. It does kind of maybe possibly look like a 3, but a 3 never came. Right. Obviously, Second Son or whatever came. Whatever. Yeah.
Which is,
and that's
it. All right,
that's the end of the story.
Right.
I'll start the story from the end.
Yeah. But I never played anything past 2, though. Is like the other
Second Son is definitely worth playing. And the DLC for it, was it called New Light?
I don't know.
Or something Light. First Light.
First Light.
Really good. Really, really good. The powers in that game are the most enjoyable because he gets different kinds.
Yeah.
You're not just Lightning Man the whole time. You're like
you kind of did. You got new powers in 2. Like they wasn't all lightning. I think you got like ice or fire powers, depending on like what playthrough you're doing.
Yeah, it's good. I have it if you want to borrow it. It's a shit ton of fun.
I like the whole reason I like.
It's cheap as fuck now. Dude.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. The whole reason like I connected with that game was that it was a really cool comic book game that wasn't based on like anything
book, yeah.
like out already.
I kind of like that. Like
it was trying something different, and I really liked it.
Yeah, like it was trying to do the whole like comic book.
Look at that bat with the hat. Bat with the hat.
That's silly.
Like in the first one, how they did the cutscenes in the first one was like really like motion comic looking.
Yeah,
it was awesome. But they changed it for 2 for whatever reason to make it look more stylized, I guess.
Like these guys piss me the fuck off. Yeah, but then they don't. Like, I'm gonna be here all fucking night.
Yeah, no, these guys are terrible.
Is that when you can't reach it?
I'm trying to think of like. I could say Comic Zone is another game that was based off of something that wasn't like a real comic.
Yeah.
There aren't many like that. They're usually just their own properties.
What's the download Xbox 360 title?
Oh, Comic Jumper.
Yeah.
That game was fun.
Yeah.
But that was like a parody of that kind of stuff.
Never mind. Don't listen to it.
Yeah, it looks like shit on the capture card because we're not using the capture card.
Right. Yep.
Can a guy get a break? I just woke up from a long ass nap.
A long ass.
Yeah. Only his ass was sleeping.
Don't you hate it when your ass falls asleep?
Yeah, mine is.
My ass. Also, this is going to be for only no one but Tom and
I was going to say only for no one. Great.
Tom and Adam
really glad you're telling
in
the
the
story.
room.
Oh,
that post that Becky did about the cats with the pills.
Oh, I posted that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I really thought that was like not a thing that you could do because I think like when we first
We give cats pills, like.
no like how you give a cat a pill.
Oh.
I think it works on dogs too because they both have like that part in their jaw where there's no teeth.
Yeah.
You just pop their mouth open.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a video that I found online. It was like how to make your cat take a pill. And basically
That's literally all you do is
just, like,
pop it
squeeze-
open.
You just like squeeze like gently on their jaw and their mouth opens and you just put it on the back of their tongue and then they have to swallow it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. And I watched it. It's like a 2-minute long video, and this lady does it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, there's like all multiple cats that they
It's
do
like
it
a
to.
bunch of different cats. And I was like, you know what? If this is what being an adult means, I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Like I learned how to give my cat a pill today.
You want to know how I learned about that?
Huh.
The show home movies.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I think it's Brendan's mom. It's either Brendan's mom or one of his teachers says it, and I'm like, is that really a thing? And then like, at the time, like I was still living at home, and like we had a dog, so I tried it on my dog, and like yeah, it's like
right where your wisdom teeth would be on.
yeah,
a
it's like
person.
midway through like the cheeks, like back
Yeah.
here.
This is pretty
just
sweet.
pop it
Just
open.
letting you guys know.
Oh, this fight's great. Oh, this is that weapon that you have already been using.
What?
Yeah, I fucking love this part.
Is it Halloween already? That costume looks a little big. I thought you had better taste than that. How about I take it in a little?
Did you get the special achievement for this boss fight?
Special achievement for the boss?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
It's to block one of his attacks.
With Royal Block?
No, just like break him out of attack.
Okay.
It's literally like
This is the most Dark Souls boss
There.
I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
I just did it, but I think I might have already had it.
yeah. There's just a special. I think there's like multiple boss achievements in this game, and that's one of them. Is this guy? Yeah. Oh yeah. This guy's a Dark Souls boss.
Apparently I have good timing.
You can also break him out of this. No, not this one. This move here that he's charging.
Yeah.
If you hit him enough, you can break him out of this. Because I replayed this mission like a while back, like after I beat the game, just to see if you could. You can stagger
These
him.
moves you're not supposed to see right now, but
Oh yeah, no. I get it,
those
Adam.
moves that you were doing that are clearly from another character in the game.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Like, I'm glad I already figured out who and what the final boss is, because just doing that move alone tells me who it is.
Okay.
okay.
It's fine. I already know. I'm pretty sure I said it the first time I was here to film it, so...
Kaboom!
Yeah, I
Kaboom! Kaboom! Kaboom!
I liked finding that weapon because it just came up as like triple question mark, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, is that not Lady's rocket launcher?
Yeah, it is.
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
it is?
You find it in like a level. I think it was in the level we
She
were
gives it
already
to
in.
you. No, she gives it to you.
Well, no. Well, yeah, but you find one. You know what I mean?
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you find her original rocket launcher.
Oh, I vaguely remember.
Yeah, it was either in this level or like coming up.
Your fucking rocket launcher spamming the
I mean,
shit
if
out
you
of
want to do easy mode, here play like Adam. Oh, do we get it?
with all those weapons he's not supposed to be using.
Yeah.
Not my dad.
No, my daddy.
Because this is how things work.
I mean, are you really gonna question fucking Devil May Cry logic?
I like how he's like, oh, I can see my girlfriend, Mom. Hold on, let me stab you some more.
Yeah.
I love how insanely stupid that is.
Oh yeah, it's great.
And not only that, but it's just like, you know what? this guy, he's my jam now.
So after this scene,
You okay?
we're gonna call Bird out on this one. But this is gonna be great. You weren't here for it. You weren't there for it, Tom. Oh, there it is. We saw her bum.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Oh, it's unedited.
So
Yeah, I knew they took it out.
Unedited bum.
so last time we recorded this, we were talking about it like after we were done recording, and I was like, I think Adam brought it up. It was like, oh yeah, they we're talking about Devil May Cry, and I think like Adam mentioned something about like, oh yeah, they finally there's a patch. They took all the dumb lens flares out. You can see butts now. And the next sentence, without even flinching, Bird goes, yeah, I'm gonna buy it now. And I'm like, wait, you're gonna buy it now because they
Yeah.
unedited the butt? And he was like, yeah. Like, what?
Bird, there's literally pornography on the internet.
But like, it wasn't even like, oh, I don't
That
know.
was the tipping point for him.
It wasn't like I'm gonna buy it. Finally, it was because the timing for the timing for us saying uncensored butts. I'm buying it now. We both looked at him like, what are you doing? It's fine, Bird. We'll bring it up again later. We'll forget that we talked about it next time we record.
There's literal pornography on the internet.
What are you then?
But that uncensored Trish mom lady's girlfriend butt, need that.
Speaking of butts, I saw an edit of V.
I will tell you.
Someone made a edit of V, and it's him reading a copy of Gigantic Asses. Like they edited it in from like The Simpsons or Futurama, whatever it's in.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie, I laughed so hard at that because I was relieved that it wasn't weirder than it was.
Speaking of that, I saw V's ass the other day.
Like, I thought you were gonna be like, I saw an edit where he had a huge ass.